Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon, dear students. So here we are going to start with a new chapter, that is 1.6 Tiger Hills. So in this we'll deal with the icebreakers, introduction part, and we'll also see the explanation part. Okay, so here are some of the icebreakers that we are going to start with. So the very first thing, that there's a short paragraph which we have to read, and based on that we have to find out the answers. Ajoy and Sujoy went to watch a cricket match. They enjoyed it very much, but they missed their friends Vinay and Sunay. Next day, when the four friends met, Ajoy reported how the game was played, how the players performed, and how the game ended. So Joy told them that they missed Vinay and Sunay very much, and they were eager to tell them about the enjoyment. So now that's how a short story is given, and now based on it we have to find the answers of the question which is given below. The very first is, now complete the following sentences. Ajoy reported about, and the B is, so Joy reported about. Then so we have to find out the meanings or the answers of it. So basically here the answer is, Ajoy reported about how the game was played, how the game performed, and how the game ended. Then later the another one, so Joy reported about how they missed Vinay and Sunay and how eager they were to tell them about the enjoyments. Then later there is a question, the word report means. So what does it mean? That's what we have to find out the answer. So give a spoken or written account of something, cover an event or subject as a journalist or report. So from these two options we have to select one correct one, that is give a spoken or written account of something. Now refer to a standard dictionary and find out the meaning of the following word. So the word is reportage. So what does it mean as per the standard dictionary meaning? So here it is, the act of reporting news in a newspaper or broadcasting them on radio or television. Then the another one is reporter. So the meaning of that is a person who covers events, proceedings or news and describes them for a newspaper, radio or television. Then next is reported speech. So we have to find out the answer of it. So answer is means of expressing statements or questions without using the speaker's exact words. Now after that the last one is reportorial. So what does it mean? It means related to or characteristic of a newspaper reporter. Now it's done. There is another question. Find and discuss some examples of reports related to the given topics. Award distribution, bravery awards, and any social issues. So basically this question you will be doing it on your own. Okay, like you just have to find out the examples in which the report have been presented based on these topics. Okay, so you have to find out and you have to discuss that. Now the another last question from the icebreaker section is, you might have read war stories or watched war movies. Make a list of the factors which make them interesting. So obviously all of us must have watched the movies which is based on war or fights or something like that. So we have to make a list of the factors that makes interesting. Okay, that make it more interesting. That's what we have to find out the things, the factors. So here is the solution. The factors listed below often make war stories interesting. So the number one is the constant threat of injury or death looming over the characters. The second one is a sense of real life drama and the thrill attached to it. Then the third point is spontaneity required in decision making during crucial moments of the war. Then fourth is the narrator's an elevated sense of pride or utter dejection at times. Then the next one is historic nature of the outcome of a war. And the last one is viewer's emotional involvement. Now here is the introduction part of the chapter. So basically this chapter is written by General Ved Prakash Malik. Okay, so he was PVSM and AVSM. What do you mean by PVSM and AVSM? So basically, PVSM is Param Vishisht Seva Medal and AVSM is Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, and that's what he received basically. So based on that, he have been called as PVSM or AVSM. So on that, it's discussed over here. Served as the 19th Chief of Army Staff of the Indian Army from the 30th September 1997 to 30th September 2000. So basically, the General Ved Prakash Malik, who have been called as PVSM and AVSM, he served the nation from the 30th September 1997 to 30th September 2000. He served for a very long tenure, a period, and he served as a 19th Chief of the Army Staff in the Indian Army. Now, he was the army chief during the Kargil war. So, especially the whole thing which is discussed about, it's a Kargil war. So, he served as the chief. Okay, the army chief he served as in the Kargil war. He is the recipient of Param Vishisht Seva Medal and Ati Vishisht Seva Medal and Raksha Medal. So these are the medals that he received, which we discussed in the beginning itself. Now see the second paragraph. Kargil from surprise to victory is an account of the Kargil victory on 26th July 1999 by General V.P. Malik. It is the finest example of how to write a report. He describes the event in the minutest details, but without the slightest depiction of the emotional involvement he had in it. Tiger Hills is an extract from the book Kargil written by General V.P. Malik. So basically, as all of us must have heard about the Kargil war, right? So this is what the whole story about, the whole chapter it discussed about the Kargil war. So basically, the Kargil, which was from the surprise to victory, that's what he had written, a book that he written 26th July 1999 by General V.P. Malik. It and the report that he presented, and the kind of he wrote that thing. It was a very fine example of that how to write a report basically, and every single detail he mentioned in that, but he did not went into very depth of the way he felt emotionally and everything. He didn't mention about that, but still he mentioned all the details in a very fine way. That's what it is, the best example that how to present a report or how to write a report that he presented, General Ved Prakash Malik. And this is basically Tiger Hills is an extract from the Kargil, which was written by General V.P. Malik. So Tiger Hills. Tiger Hill towers majestically above all the mountain tops in its vicinity. Although located almost 10 kilometers north of the Srinagar-Kargil Leh highway, the enemy position on the mountain top dominated parts of this highway. Now what he mentions over here, the Tiger Hills basically towers majestically above all the mountain tops. It's basically above all the mountain tops, okay, in its a very fine way and with a very fine beauty and everything. Although located almost 10 kilometers north of the Srinagar, it is located 10 kilometers in the north from Srinagar Kargil Leh highway. The enemy position on this mountain top dominated parts of the highway, and this is the position, the mountain top position, which is dominated by the enemies, okay, and some of the parts of highway also after the recapture of Tololing and adjacent features, evicting the enemy from this well fortified position became a priority. Now they recaptured basically the Tololing, and the after recapturing the Tololing mountain, what became their priority is to capture or to hold their position on the over here, and the adjacent features of that, evicting the enemy from the well fortified position became a priority. Well fortified, like where someone have their strong hold and something like that. So that's what became their priority is to evict the enemies from their well fortified position, and that's what they started focusing on. As the sharp triangular top of the Tiger Hill was clearly visible from the highway and appeared almost impossible to capture, the media had projected the entire episode as a national challenge. Now, as you know, it was sharp triangular kind of, it was figure, the look basically. So what he's mentioning here, like it was clearly visible from the highway, and the media, they projected the whole episode as a national challenge. They presented on it as a national challenge because it was like, very sharp triangular top, it was there of the Tiger Hill. So that's how it became a very, like, it became very kind of, challenging task also at the same time. Brigadier MPS Bajwa, commander 192 Mountain Brigade, assigned the mission of capturing Tiger Hill to 18 grenadiers, now rested and recouped after their achievements at Tololing and Hump, and to 8 Sikh, which was already deployed at its base. Both these units were assisted by a crack team from the High Altitude Warfare School with maximum possible artillery, engineering, and other combat support. Now, basically, there is Brigadier MPS Bajwa, there is Commander, and 192 Mountain Brigades are there. They have been assigned to capture the Tiger Hill, and 18 grenadiers also, as they captured the Tololing Hump. Hump is what, like, basically, as we like the the part which is lifted on the upper side. So that's what it is. So after capturing the Tololing Hump, they have been assigned with this work now, and there were 8 Sikh also who have been deployed at the base. And after that, there was a crack team also. Crack team is what, basically someone who is very much expert in any particular field. So here there was crack team also who was there to support and to help or to assist them basically. And after that, with maximum possible artillery and engineering and other combat support. So means there were so much of supports from the warfare school, from the artilleries were there, the engineering tools were there, and the other combat support was also there. Then throughout the last week of June 1999, 18 grenadiers probed to establish the extent of the enemy's defenses and to scout for suitable routes for the assault. A simultaneous multi-directional assault emerged as the best strategy. Now, like throughout the last week of June 1999, the 18 grenadiers who have been assigned with the work, they were working on it. They were trying to find the routes they were trying to find the route that how they can do the defense and like attack on the enemies on a proper way. They were planning for the assault and the proper route they were finding for. Then finally, what they decided, that multi-directional assault will be the best strategy. That's what they concluded. The commanding officer of 41 Field Regiment drew up an elaborate artillery fire plan. Individual guns were arranged so as to cover each objective. Buffer's guns were used in a direct firing role once again with inspiring accuracy on the day of the assault. Nearly 120 field and medium guns, 122 mm multi-barreled Grad rocket launchers and mortars rained death and destruction on the enemy at Tiger Hill. So basically, the guns, the bombs and everything what have been used. That's what it is giving the details about. That there were buffer guns, there were the almost like there were medium guns, there were 122 mm multi-barreled Grad rocket launcher, and the mortars were there. There are many things which have been used, which led the destruction and the death at the Tiger Hill. The Air Force too targeted Tiger Hill on 2 and 3 July and hit the bullseye several times during its mission. And there were also the army was already there, but there were Air Force also who was targeting on them or who was attacking on them. For the first time in India's military history, a TV channel covered the battle live, a sign of progress and transparency, not to mention the on-screen depiction of confidence. So this was the India's in India's military history. It was the first time that a TV channel was covering the whole battle live. Okay, and that was basically, obviously that was a sign of a progress and the transparency. How it is a sign of transparency? Because as it is covering live, so obviously there was no chance of hiding anything, correct? So no one can manipulate with the numbers, with the, you know, how many people were dead or how many people are alive or what's happening, what's not happening. No one can manipulate the data, right? So that was the sign of transparency. Not to mention the on-screen depiction of confidence. The Tiger Hill feature extends about 2,200 meters from west to east and about 1,000 meters north to south. So basically the extension it's talking about the Tiger Hill. So towards the west it was 2,200 meters from west to east, and 1,000 meters from north to south. The main extension is towards the west, on which there are two prominent protrusions. Now what he is saying here, that the main extension is towards the west, where there are two prominent protrusions. Protrusion is basically an extended part or a place or kind of a surface. Okay, the first approximately 500 meters west of Tiger Hill. So the first protrusion is approximately 500 meter west of Tiger Hills, had been named as India Gate. Okay, and the second helmet located another 300 meters away. So the another helmet, the another part was located 300 meters away. Approximately one company of 12 Northern Light Infantry Pakistan held the whole feature. So basically he's saying here, approximately one company of 12 Northern Light Infantry Pakistan held the whole feature. Now at 1900 hours on 3rd July, 18 Grenadiers commenced its multi-directional assault under the cover of bad weather and darkness, supported by the firepower of artillery and mortars. A company captured an intermediate position called Tongue by 0130 hours on 4 July. Further advance along the southern spur leading to the Tiger Hill top was stalled due to accurate fire by the enemy from India Gate, helmet and top. Now 1900 hour, that was on 3rd July. 18 Grenadiers, they started their multi-directional assault under it was completely a bad weather, it was completely dark, and there was only light by the fire of the mortars and the artilleries. Now the teams have been divided with the names of A company or the B company or something like that. The groups of people have been divided. So A company, they captured the intermediate position, and that was called as Tongue by 1:30th hour on 4 July. Further advance along the southern spur leading to Tiger Hill top was stalled due to accurate fire by the enemy from India Gate, helmet and the top. Meanwhile, Captain Sachin Nimbalkar led the D Company assault from the east. His company has to negotiate steep escarpment using mountaineering equipment despite the darkness and the inclement weather. Now, what he is saying here. So at the same time, Sachin Nimbalkar, who was the captain of or the leader of the D company. Okay, so he led the company D, and they led the assault from the east. Okay, the different teams are leading the assault from the different directions. So he started the assault from the direction east, and his company, they had to negotiate or they had to deal with the escarpment. Escarpment means, like, you know, a very sloping kind of area, like it was completely slope and everything like that. So that's how they had to deal with the escarpment, and how they dealt with that by using the, you know, equipments of mountaineering. And it was, as we know, it was completely dark, nothing was visible. Then too they did that. His approach took the enemy by surprise. After some firefighting, D Company was successful in occupying the eastern portion of Area Collar, which lay within 100 meters of Tiger Hill top. Now, the approach took the enemy by surprise. Obviously, the enemies were not expecting this, right? And they were completely in surprise. And the D Company, they were successful in occupying the eastern portion of the Area Collar. That was 100 meters from the Tiger Hill top. On another front, C Company and Ghatak Commando platoon under the Lieutenant Balwant Singh also surprised the enemy, this time along the difficult. Now, so this much we have completed here. So we'll continue this in the another part. So I hope you must have understood this much. Thank you so much.